When we start something, we feel passionate. When we start a new hobby, a new project, or a new love, we have excitement, passion, and goals. But soon after, obstacles creep in. When there is no progress or improvement, we start to think this way. This is boring. There is no value to this. This is not important to me. And then we start to look for something else or some other people to focus on with passion. And we say we are passionate. But is this passion? According to Angela Duckworth, the author of Grit, this is not passion. Passion is not an attraction to something for a short period of time. That is just an excitement. Most people feel excited when they start something new. Life is not a 100-meter sprint, it is a marathon. The author calls this persistent attraction the grit. There are two components to grit. One is the endurance to keep trying after failures, and the other is the continuous focus to accomplish something. Through the study of soldiers, students, and artists, Angela discovered the key to success is the grit. We will discover the meaning of grit and the reasons why grit is more important than the talent. West Point is a legendary military academy in the US. There is a training called Beast, and it is a 7-week training program for the cadets in the military academy. 20% of the cadets gave up the military career because of this program, and among them, there were some cadets who had the highest GPA and physical strength. The people who successfully completed this program are not necessarily the people with the highest entrance exam scores or the finest physical abilities. These are the people who possess grit. In the end, people who were focused on self-improvement and perseverance completed the program successfully and graduated the academy. They are humble in their abilities and never get defeated by failures. Grit is a quality that successful people have, whether they are soldiers, salesmen, or high school students. The perseverance of passion is so important for success that why do we often ignore the importance of grit? The answer is because the process of making is not so fancy, rather it is boring. A German philosopher Nietzsche said, "We don't ask questions about how things came to exist. We enjoy things as it is as if it had magically appeared on this earth." People cannot see the art-making process when they see a masterpiece. Perhaps it might be better not to know the process, since knowing the process could make the piece less interesting. It means that people become more obsessed with the talent because they only see the result, though what's more important is grit. The author argues that we admire the genius because once we label someone as a genius, we have an excuse not to compete harder against someone who is innately gifted. In other words, if we convince ourselves that geniuses are out of reach, we don't need to compare ourselves to them and face our weaknesses. If we explain our shortcomings through lack of talent, it is easier to justify the underperformance. We can simply blind ourselves from lack of our effort. However, denying the lack of effort prevents us from improving further. Still, some may say there is definitely a factor of talent when it comes to high performance. Look at the swimmer Michael Phelps and the Olympic sprinter Usain Bolt. So for those of you who are not convinced yet, I will try to explain further based on the book Grit. There is difference between having the potentials and proving the potentials. Yes, there is such thing as innate talent and different abilities in each of us. However, most people do not practice our abilities long enough to show differences. People try for a while, and when they run into issues, the determination and passion fade away. And then we start to look up to those people who made it all the way. Then there is that excuse once again. Those people are successful because of their extraordinary talent. Now, I have one last thing that I want to mention. Passion is an emotion that can be discovered and developed. For those of you who have tried different things up until now, I'm not saying that you don't have grit. Finding the passion is not easy. Successful people also had to try different things or change their courses many times to find something that they're truly passionate about. Angela Duckworth says that we often forget that the starting point of the people who found their passion is not different than the ordinary people. Passionate people also took a while to find their true passion. It is important that we try different things. We should meet many people and engage in many different activities early on to find what we are passionate about. Eventually, You will find something that you feel truly passionate about, and then have grit to follow through your passion. Spend hours and years to do what you love. Forget about talent and reach your highest potentials. Then one day someone will say to you that you have innate talent and abilities. When that moment comes, please remind people that it wasn't the talent. It was a combination of talent and effort. It wasn't just the passion, it was also the perseverance. I really enjoyed reading the book Grit. I took the grit test in the book and I got 4.1. It is top 30%, but I still have a long way to go. What is your grit score? Please comment below. Thanks for watching Draw the Book. See you next time.